Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. His throw incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Right to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They're giving some different looks in defensively in the early going. He's only had 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this #1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They're going to look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bears are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
They'll try and run it in. It's Richardson. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. 2nd and 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
James Logan, he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches on his opening drive, and they're looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
So here are the Bucs now to take over for the first time. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he...
There he goes, left side. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run on first down. Parker, and a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Well, look at the numbers for Parker in last week's game. 17 carries, 112 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or they chip away their timing.
And he is going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a play fake here on first down.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
The Buccaneers did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
2nd and 5. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of...
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
They'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Automatic first down.
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Leonard. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more?
Touchdown! A big play there. 58 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive.
And a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Obviously, you got hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. A try here for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. They had the short field and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them. Get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Summers. So the completion good for 6 yards. And they'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
.44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And in 2 plays just like that, they're already operating in the red zone.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs have moved out in front. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
After a break down the middle, that is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. On 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
A quick throw there out to Williams. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They'll look to throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there. A first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
Yeah, I guess I need to clarify. I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. He'll look to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
They run. It's Tucker.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been... coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he commits on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, Wagner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. So, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. With one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On first down, it's Parker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught by Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up the third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that.
see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running right, here's Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 58 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. But not only, Charles, did he beat double coverage to make the catch, and then as soon as he did, locked his gaze upfield and made sure to reach the end zone.
Go grab your dictionary, partner. Look up determination, and his picture is going to pop right up. How about him getting through multiple defenders, finding his way through coverage, and making sure he got to the end zone? That's a big-time play right there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff, and here we go. It's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion of first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
From the 38 now, here's second down and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Parker, and he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Back to throw now on first down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Summers. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the Bears first down. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Up the middle, it's Williams.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down running.
I guess sometimes it's a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Boy, somehow, someone lost that running back downfield. He had acres of space, but this ball overthrown. And that's one you've got to be able to hit on.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
73 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with
quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Back to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
On 2nd down, it's Parker. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Holding offense.
So they will decline that penalty, and that's going to force a 4th and goal.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. Instead, it's 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. 2nd and 6. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Buccaneers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.